What's up everyone, it's Blip this here. Today I'm going to do a quick review on the Xiaomi 4 Compact Air Purifier. Now if you're someone who is concerned about the air quality around you and you want to be sure that you're breathing in the best air quality, you're probably already in the market for an air purifier, and you're likely going to see that this one right here is one of the cheapest one you can buy online or through the stores, and it offers a pretty good value. Okay, now this thing does have its pros and its cons, and I really want to just jump right into it. It is a very simple unit. Okay, it basically pushes air through a filter and cleans the air that way. But what I realized when I got this and used this for I think about 2 or 3 months now, there's something that I don't really like about it, and it's a big issue for me. So I just want to make sure that anyone who's out in the market for this exact one, you're aware of it. This is going to be a short review, I think, because this is just a simple unit, but let's jump right into the pros and the cons. Okay, so the first pro I think is the size of it. It says it's compact, and I feel like it is. Most purifiers are quite big. There are more compact versions of like air purifiers out there in the market. This one here is more dedicated to the home, and I think for the use of being in the home, I think it's compact enough and it's out of the way. I just want to give you a size comparison. Here is an ice machine, okay? The size of the Xiaomi beside an ice machine looks pretty okay. Okay, so here's another comparison. This is a 6-liter water bottle from I bought at Macro, and this is the Xiaomi. You can see it's sort of similar, even though the Xiaomi is slightly bigger. Okay, but even though that it's slightly bigger, I think even for home use, this is quite compact. It's really nice, and it just fits in almost like. So here's a top view. You can see the 6-liter bottle looks like that, and that right there. I mean, let's look at the tile here. This tile here is like 1 square meter, right? You see that? And it sits right in between it. So that's quite nice compared to the 6-liter bottle. Yeah, for home use, I think this size it's quite good. So that's the first pro. The second pro I find with this thing, and I really like about it, is that it's quite quiet. It's quiet enough to sleep. And you won't feel, you won't be bothered by the noise of the fan. And let me just show you how quiet it is. This right here is, I have it on sleep mode, okay? This is the quietest setting it has, and it's blowing just a bit, yeah? Going quite well. It's still spinning, and it's very quiet. But if I turn it to a faster speed, you'll see, I mean, this is considered medium speed. Take a listen. So pretty ultra quiet. It's rated at 20 decibels. I think that's what it is. I think at max. So very quiet, and I like that. The third thing I really like about this is that it has the option to dim the lighting in the front here. Now, if you're someone who gets really distracted at night by little lights from, whatever it is, your gadgets or something at nighttime, and you want to turn that off, this thing has that option. So it has a 2-stage lighting option. All you need to do is press this sun button here, 1, and it goes into dim mode, and press it again, and it's off completely. And the only thing you'll see is this very faint power button here at the end, right there. And that's just to, navigate if you want to turn the lights back on. It helps you see, because this top portion is almost like a touch screen, and you press it again and it's back on. You see that? That's great. Now, since you've seen the top portion of this, I wanted to show you my fourth favorite thing about this thing, the fourth Pro, is that it has an indicator light. This green indicator light indicates the air quality in the room right now. And it's measured through a sensor in the back here, all right? Through this port here. That's where it measures the air quality. So to keep it back on, I just want to turn it back on. There it is. You can have that on like that. And you know, from a glance, you can see how good the air quality is. You can see inside here, it's pretty good. The fifth pro of this unit is that it can purify a space up to 48 square meters. That's quite a bit for a unit like this. Anyone who's in the market for purifiers, you know that the more square meters that the purifier can purify, the cost goes up. The value you're getting from this based on the square meters is really great, and I like it that this unit can do that. The sixth pro that I like about this thing is how easy you can change the filter, and you can check the filter. All it is you twist and whoa, dusty. But yeah, you can see how easy it is. This is a three layer filter which can trap 99.7% of all particles, airborne particles. So I just released it back in the air. So I'm gonna have to turn the air purifier back on soon. This is how the filter looks inside. The black layer, the mesh layer inside as well, and then the outside white layer here. So it's a great filter. It's a big filter, you can see. And on top of that, you can see the construction is basically a fan with a filter, and it just sucks air through here and pushes the air outwards. So it's nice. And pro number 7 is design quality. I think this thing is built very well. It feels sturdy, solid material. You know, it can take a lot of knocking and it won't break. I think this thing is just built very nice, feels great in the hand, even though that doesn't really matter. But it just looks good. The design is circular and it fits in any space with its sort of modern design. You know what I mean? Looks great. I really like it. Great job from Xiaomi for designing something like this. Now let's jump into the cons of this thing. There's only one con that I can find about this thing, and it's something so important that anybody who's in the market for this needs to know about it. And that is, this thing is a Wi-Fi enabled device, okay? It connects through an app. You have to register on an app, Xiaomi app first, in order to get this to work, all right? So anybody who's, you know, conscious about that, you know, you just be wary that you gotta put in your information, register on Xiaomi's app, and then get this activated, okay? So you activate through your app, but that's not what the con is. The con is that this thing, if you wanna change the speed of it, if you wanna change any settings basically, is you gotta do it through an app and Wi-Fi connection. So here, I'm in this place here with no Wi-Fi, there's no Wi-Fi router, there's no internet, and the only thing I can do to change the speed on this unit is what I preset it before. So let me demonstrate. You can see here that there's a little A on the screen. A means automatic, like auto. And what it's doing is it will automatically read from this sensor here the particles around the surrounding air right now, and you can see that it's green, meaning it's good, and that it'll run at lower speeds, okay? If it's really good, like bright green like this, it's not gonna run at all. Like right now, it's a whisper right now. If it was red, okay, it's gonna start blowing like that. But the quality in here is great, right? Now, let's say for instance, if you're someone who wants to control this manually and have the speed go up higher, right? Like max speed, there's no setting for that on here, all right? The only thing that you can do is the next mode is press the mode button right here, and that will go into sleep mode, okay? Which is basically very, very, very low speeds, so you can, you know, go to sleep and you won't be disturbed, but I rarely use that mode anyway. The next mode is heart mode. Heart mode is your favorite, okay? Right now you can hear it running, okay? This is about 40% speed right now. And that is because heart mode is favorite mode. Favorite mode is a mode that you have to adjust on the app, through the app, when you have Wi-Fi connected. So I had this unit connected in a different home, right, with a different Wi-Fi, router, everything like that. And the last setting that I had on here for favorite mode was 40%, okay? And that's literally all I can do is either 40% night or auto. And sometimes I want to do 10%. Sometimes I want to do max mode, or sometimes I want to just do 50%. And I can't do that. I can't change it. And if I try to go on the app, you can see that it's grayed out, and it's not going to let me do anything with it. Like, you can't access the menu because there's no Wi-Fi connected, and that's a pain in the butt. All right. I thought this unit was something where you can just adjust, maybe up, down, to adjust the speeds, which makes sense, right? Like, a lot of purifiers could do that, but device is offline. Everything is controlled through this app, and it's annoying. That is the biggest con of this unit. So be aware if you're in the market for this. This requires Wi-Fi, a router, internet, or whatever it is to get it to work and to operate all the time. What I'm trying to say is, if you're planning to take this around and have it, offline, the only settings you can do is what you've had it last set at, sleep mode and auto. If you're okay with that, grab this unit. If you're not okay with that, consider it. But for me, I can live with it. Since my last setting was about 40% of speed, I can live with that. I'm okay with that sort of level. Even when I'm sleeping, it's okay. So I'm kind of living with it right now. I hope you enjoyed this review. It's a quick one, I know. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if this video helped you a lot. And I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Peace out.